What is good, guys? We're back with some more Socrates Jones Pro Philosopher. I'm going to do 2 episodes every day, so I just want y'all to know that. Okay, Dad, regress. Earlier state. Okay, fallacy. A logical flaw. I can't believe I'm being quizzed on vocabulary by my daughter. Why is it sounding like that right now? And qualification. Come on, Dad. Something you need to qualify, like a law degree? Close enough. Can we stop now? Depends. Promise not to stumble all over you. Okay, why is the audio sounding like that right now? Like, can we not do this? Hey, I didn't do too badly in the end. I earned all the style points. Yeah. You were at least smart enough to not accept Euthyphro's ideas. I hate his name, bro. Though I could have done without the whole whatever, bro. I'm trying to keep our spirits up. I'm allowed a bad pun or two. He's spitting, that's facts. You're always allowed a bad pun or two. This is your way of doing that? Arbiter, who's next? There are many philosophers in the intelligible realm. One, however, has come forth with the claim he knows you personally. Knows me? Yes, but that makes no sense. How could he possibly know you? I don't know. Maybe one of my old fraternity friends became a famous philosopher without me knowing? One of your friends? I doubt that. Wow. Well met, Socrates, my old friend and colleague. I believe I can help you on your quest to find the nature of morality. Great, thanks. Actually, I don't believe we've ever met before. What? Oh, come now. You must remember me. Look at this face. Surely a name comes to mind. Heisenberg? That's crazy. Protagoras? Protagoras? I don't know how to say his name. Protagoras. I'm saying Protagoras. Protagoras. That's how you, whatever. How could you have forgotten? We debated in Athens millennia ago. But I've never been to Athens. Are you not the great thinker Socrates? No. Well, to be fair, I am a Socrates, but enough. Even if you have sadly forgotten me, old friend, I will be happy to share my lessons with you. Well then, let us hold our discussion together in our own persons, making the trial of the truth and of ourselves. I pretty much know how this is about to go. Simple elimination will demonstrate morality can only come from one place. Your conversation with Euthyphro has demonstrated that morality doesn't come from the gods. And clearly morality... God dang it! The yawning is starting, guys. Thus, the only possible source of morality is human valuing. As you can see, man is truly the measure of all things. I hope my lesson was informative, my old friend. I've told you, Pythagoras... That wasn't his name before. No, that wasn't his name before. His name was not Pythagoras before. Chill, Dad. At least he's being polite. You don't know how to... Hold on, I'm sorry. That threw me off. Okay, hold on. His name is Protagoras, I thought, right? Pythagoras. Why do they call him Pythagoras? What? Okay. That's a typo. Is he trying to bait me? I think I'd like to ask a few questions before I make that decision. Alright, let's give this another go. This is how I intend to prove my conclusion. Simple elimination. Okay, is it backing? Can you back that up? Give me time, my old friend. I'm getting to it. Alright. Can you explain what you mean? I think... But if you need to reference a source, please review your last argument. Okay. Being the system that governs the actions of humans, there is little reason to believe morality comes from the things that grow around us. Thus, in this case, I believe the burden of proof lies on you. Unless you can provide some evidence showing morality does come from rocks and trees, I think Pythagoras' assumption stands. Right. Okay then. Maybe clarification? Morality is not derived from nature. The flow of the river, the movement of the clouds, such things do nothing for our judgment. What about every visual novel? I am just yawning. I don't know why. Good to know. I knew that suggestion was ridiculous. Like, I don't yawn when I'm doing Bioshock. It's just like the visual novels. I don't know. I'm just talking too much. Oh, is this it? My apologies. You see, morality is a matter of preference. As a result, it is different for each person. Therefore, whatever an individual believes to be right is right. Huh, okay. It's the only remaining option, my friend. Is that not enough? I feel like in the next few visual novels, I'm gonna just like pick certain characters. I'm gonna say it like obviously. Hold on, Protagoras. Yes, friend. Look, I understand what you are going for here, but I can't help but feel an argument based entirely on elimination is a bit weak. In the future, I'm just gonna pick certain characters to talk about. That way, I don't have to yawn so much. If I am to accept your argument, I would like to be supported by something more. I would like it to be supported by something more. Indeed. I was just thinking the same thing. Yes, I suppose you have a point. You are just as insightful as I remember, Socrates. Presentation. This one's going well. I have not failed yet. When it comes down to it, morality is a matter of values. However, different people form different values. There are no things upon which everyone can agree. It would be arrogant to presume that any position is wrong. Thus, we can only conclude that morality is entirely relative to the individual. And there we go. How interesting. I like this argument. It says, I can do whatever I want. That's not what he's saying. At least, I hope not. Well, Socrates, once again, I'd like to ask a few questions. Of course, my friend. Ask away. I have nothing to... What? Alright, I'm going to just use clarification all of them first. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? By values, I mean the personal preference of individuals. For example, one may hold certain actions in very high esteem, noble sacrifice, for instance, while holding nothing but disgust for other actions, like wanton thievery. I said wanton. Oh my god, I cannot. Wanton? Well, he just thought the same thing. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Oh my, wanton, something like that, bro. We're both stupid. He's dumber than me though. If you truly are confused, I recommend you check a dictionary. Hey, shut up. I'm taking my glasses off. My eye hurts. can't see shit right now, so y'all read that. Ow. That wasn't it either. There are no things upon which everyone can agree. What do you mean by that? Not only may people's values differ, they may lead them to make entirely contradictory conclusions. Much like the gods of Euthyphro. What do you mean by that? It is not our place to decide if another moral perspective is wrong. Oh my god, is it not clarification? By relative to the individual, I mean that each person may decide for himself what is right and what is wrong. I believe the context should help illuminate my point. Alright, relevance. How is this related to your conclusion? This is my conclusion, actually. Okay, backing. I believe I just did. God damn it. As consequence. It also shows the consequences of the previous premise. That strikes me as worrisome. Hey, why don't you shut up and help me, huh? Is that so? You remember our old Athenian democracy? Yeah. Jesus. Sure, why not? Well then, surely you must also remember that on most issues people disagreed on what was the right way to vote. Some thought our penalties for crime were too harsh, while others thought our penalties were not harsh enough. Why, as you know, it was even argued you should be put to death for speaking out. Wait, what? What evidence do you have to support this? You just finished debating with Euthyphro. Tell me what you think. What do you think he valued? Piety, the gods, and being a condescending jerk. Indeed. And do you value the same things? No, exactly. You two built your moral systems upon different values. This is just one example in the world. There are many more. Alright, he's kind of spitting, but he's still wrong. Stands firm. Oh, alright. As I mentioned before, human valuing is the foundation of my argument. I was yawning. I'm thinking maybe this one. So the second one. I got it from there, so there's no point in using it on the same one. Oh, come now. Do you really believe we can say who believes eating pie is immoral is more correct than one who is against eating cake? Wait, what? That's a rather silly example coming from an academic. As you can see, there's no way we can say one moral system is better than another. I said more. Alright, we'll try this one first. Nope, it's not this one. I said it was the second one, right? It's not that either? Okay, it's not the last one, it's not the second one, it can't be this one. Well, I have two. I have enough to do. It's not this. Okay, it was the other one. Dang it, man. I wasted all that help for what reason? Hold it there, old friend. I still can't buy your argument. You claim it's impossible to say someone else's values are wrong. But that's simply not true. Oh, come now, old friend. Not impossible, arrogant. Why do I read like that? Not impossible, arrogant. Do you really believe we can say one who believes eating pie is immoral? Why did it do that? I'd like to put forth a different example. You yourself said there are individuals who believe that those who speak out should be executed. Did you not? Of course. Well, I was thinking about the position of these individuals, and it occurred to me, without a free and open debate, we wouldn't even be able to discuss the things we are here. Oh, excellent observation, Socrates. Thank you, Arbiter. Hey, he's kind of seeming smarter than me now. Hold on. I don't like that. I'm gonna go beat up his. I'm gonna beat his nerd ass up, like for real. Like, consider the consequences of that argument. Doing too much, trying to outshine someone. Why is the audio doing that? That's just not cool. Society is improved by their existence. Can you really argue that those who believe such things persecuted have validity? I hardly think it's arrogant to express doubts in this position. Indeed, well constructed, Socrates. The dick writing's insane. The fact is, while you can argue most things are based upon the individual, your philosophy falls apart when dealing with extremes. Such positions are indefensible, regardless of what an individual thinks, and thus morality cannot be entirely determined by the individual. Nonsense! I appreciate the energy, old friend, and you have raised some good points. I must confess, though, I am a little confused as to why you have suddenly changed your position on free speech. Wait, what? The original Socrates was anti-free speech, Dad. Anti-free speech? I didn't even know that. Though, come to think of it, that didn't stop him from complaining when he was put to death for blasphemy. Yeah, we smoking him now. And you know who we smoking on? Everyone makes mistakes. Oh, regardless, my counterpart is solid, right? There's a counterpart. Oh my god. That was in 4K too. Okay, my counter argument is solid, right? No, not quite. What? You raised some good points, but not perfect points. Give me a moment, and I will show you the flaws in what you just proposed. It is true, my friend, that most people agree on such things such as free speech. However, that does not mean such things are universal goods. For example, if one was to yell fire in a crowd theater, causing mayhem and panic, it is hard to see how that instance of speech would then be good. As morality is affected by situation, it cannot be objective. But the morality of how you use them can... very interesting points. Very well, Socrates, you may now ask Protagoras your questions. Of course, Arbiter. Argument. What do you mean by that? The principles you named earlier, such as free speech, are indeed widely held. That is all I'm saying. Okay. Backing. My friend, you seem to have an unfortunate habit of questioning your own conclusions. Hey, shut up! Perhaps you would like to withdraw them? I was just testing out how well you understood my points. Yeah. Jackass. How is this related to your conclusion? Once again, I am responding to your points. So I chose... Okay, so maybe not relevance at all. It's backing or clarification. Let's just do clarification for all of them first. What do you mean by that? Simply put, nothing is absolute. When we think something is a universal truth, we are probably failing to account for all possibilities. Okay, it's not that one. What do you mean? Yelling things to deliberately create panic hardly seems an unquestionable good, does it? That is all I'm trying to say here. What is in my eye, bro? What do you mean by that? I think my statement is pretty clear, my friend. Your argument simply does not hold water. Morality still comes from the individual. Is that what he's saying? I think I just did. Hey, shut your bitch ass up. Whew. I don't like his tone. I really don't see what's wrong with yelling fire. What? Fire? Where? God damn it, Voltaire. Whoa. Oh my god, we're all going to die. Oh, okay, what? I can't even read it. Can I read it? There is no fire. Sorry. Old friend, I believe you have just demonstrated my point. You should always have the right to speak carelessly, but that does not mean doing so. Okay, so I'm not thinking it's gotta be relevance, right? Unless this is it. Be patient, my friend. That is the next part of... I am detailing my objection to your objection. How objectionable. Jesus. Wait, do I have a challenge, maybe? I'm providing an example supporting my objection. In this case, I chose my counterpart example because it deals directly with your free speech example. That is... Yes, my friend, that is correct. I see. Protagoras, you have indeed raised an interesting counterpoint to mine. Thank you, old friend. Does that mean you are ready to accept the validity of my teachings? On the contrary. You see, you've also demonstrated why it would be foolish to do so. What? I like how it was the last one. Wasted, you are the worst YouTuber I know. Alright, let's go. You just argued that morality can be affected by situation. Correct? Yes. And actions that would be corrected in one place could be incorrect in another. Indeed. Where are you going with this? Well, it's an interesting observation, but it runs against the grain of what you said earlier. What the hell was that? For if morality is affected by situation, then there are clearly factors other than the individual at play. Oh wow, that's right. I don't believe it. It seems to me you have two choices, but both have the same result. You could either maintain the assertion that morality is situation dependent and your philosophy is undermined, or you could retract it, thus giving credibility to my original complaint. Complaint? Is that how you spell that? But either way, the idea that morality is entirely individual is thrown into question. What do you have to say to that? Socrates, your rhetorical techniques have not dulled in all these years. Perhaps my position is indeed on shakier ground than I realize. You have given me much to consider. I could write a thesis on it all. And you too, Protagoras. You just may have been onto something with your idea that the correct action can change based on situation. Finding out why it does, that's going to be the hard part. Protagoras, you're dismissed. Thank you for your input. Thank you, Arbiter. Socrates, I believe you have it in you to win this great wager. Just as you did before. Wait, what? Goodbye, my old friend. Yo, I think he's died before. That's what did he mean as you did before? I thought you would have figured it out by now. Taking on the Arbiter's challenge is no easy task. In fact, throughout all the time, only one has ever had his wish granted. Only one? Yes, your namesake. The great thinker, Socrates, the wisest man in Athens. Unlike the other philosophers, Socrates was never sure of his ideas. He was always questioning, always challenging himself and others in pursuit of the truth. Never satisfied with any of the answers that were provided until he disappeared. Disappeared? Yes, without a trace. Simply vanished into the ether. Never to be seen again. What happened to him? Was his wish to leave? No. No one is quite sure. The last person to see Socrates on this plane was Rene Descartes. And according to Descartes, the only thing Socrates said was, "I found it." He found it? The answer. Wow. That's my namesake. I really hope it's not expected to live up to that. I'm not expected to live up to that. Oh my god, we're done. Thank you. Alright, guys. It's enough for today. I'm probably going to play Bioshock right after this, so it don't even matter. It was enough for you. I just hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next.